inspires you. So listen, have you ever been in that situation where you're in a relationship with someone and you don't necessarily want to say that they're a narcissist, but there's just something about that person that just really irks your nerves? It's like you keep going through the same things over and time again with them. It's like you talk about it, you think it's resolved for a second, and it goes right back to the same exact thing. Now, I can't say that everyone does this is a narcissist. I will not be able to emphatically say that. But what I can say is the tendencies are definitely there, and you just cannot ignore them because it will not stop. In your mind, have you ever thought, this doesn't ring a bell with them? I am telling them the same exact thing time and time again, and it's like it's just not resonating with them. How many more times do I have to say, stop doing this, stop saying this to me? It makes me feel this way or that way. They apologize for a second and they go right back to the same thing. They will never stop. Why? Because they don't have the necessary tools to help them to see what they're doing to you is toxic. So if you remain in this relationship with them, it's not going to get any better. The only thing that it is going to do is distort you and who you are. Is going to start making you question yourself. Well, maybe perhaps I'm wrong. I mean, listen, have you ever felt like you are right? You're right, you're dead on the money. You're right. You know what they've just said or done to you. You know what it was. You felt it. You knew. And then you second guess yourself because they're yelling and screaming in your face like, I didn't say that. I didn't do that. Have you ever experienced anything like that? And if you have, what in the world did you do? I can guarantee you, for most people who are not willing to walk away for whatever reason it is, you're going to find yourself repeating it all over again until one day it will break you. And it's not that sometimes they do it intentionally. I don't think that sometimes they do it intentionally, but whether it's intentional or not, the results are still the same. It hurts you. It is messing with your mental state of mind. So you cannot continue to allow whatever it is that someone else have not dealt with in their lives. You cannot allow that to spew over into your life because it will. It will drive you insane. But what you can do, if you don't feel like you're ready to get out of that relationship, you have to do some hard work on yourself to be able to deal and cope with this individual, because yelling and saying the same things over and over again, has it fixed it yet? Have you ever stopped and said to yourself, wait a minute, we're going through the same scenario, just a different day, different time, and it has not changed. So what are you going to do about that? Are you willing to do the work that it requires in you to get through it and to get past it, and hopefully one day get strong enough to say, listen, this relationship is not benefiting me at all. Instead, it is tearing me down to the core. We all have a little narcissistic tendencies in us, but as I've said before in so many videos, you cannot have something going on with you at the expense of someone else. It just doesn't work that way. And unfortunately, for a lot of people, they don't see that. So I am really pleading with you to determine, what is your game plan? What is your game plan moving forward in this relationship that is tearing your soul apart? What is it in this relationship that is going to make you make a conscious decision to stay in it? Because what you are not willing to work on that's affecting your life, what you're not willing to work on will destroy your life. It will destroy your life if you do not do something about it. Heart attacks are real, and it just does not affect older people anymore. You could be in your 20s and 30s having a heart attack or a stroke because you're so stressed out from this relationship that you were in. We all go through situations in our relationships. That is a give or take. You're going to go through challenges. But it should never be at the expense of someone's mental state of mind being compromised. That's when it's way out of control. It's out of control at that point. If that relationship is doing something to your mental state of mind and is compromising it, you have to make a decision to do something about it. Focus on what it is that you need to do to overcome this thing, and do not allow it to overcome you. The Bible says that in this life we will have troubles. But even God said He's given us a way to escape. So you have to figure it out. What do you want? What are you willing to do? What are you willing to do to have a safe, because sometimes you could be in a situation and it is not safe, but where you could have a safe and peaceful transition out of the situation that you are in that is no longer serving you. For some, the only service is sex. Not wanting to feel alone. Not wanting to feel lonely. Not feeling as though you have to have a man or a woman in your life. If not, you're not considered a woman. You don't feel your femininity because you don't have a man in your life. But that same man that you're with is tearing your self-esteem down and is ripping and ripping and ripping at your health piece by piece by piece. Stop doing that. Do not allow someone else mental health to detour you from having a peaceful, healthy life. You deserve it. You deserve it. I'm out of here. Go check out my book, Breaking the Chains of a Narcissist, Freedom from Narcissistic Abuse and Overcoming Destructive Relationships, all available on Amazon. Go get your copy. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.